In my efforts of implementing the college debt-free graduation program and getting the information out to those people who need it, I came across a number of different lists of colleges across the United States. In reviewing these different lists, I noticed that they all had a number of different criteria. Some had name and address, some had graduation rate and acceptance rates, some had historical data, some had tuition cost and cost after financial aid, and so on and so forth. One thing that was painfully obvious, having remembered going through the college matriculation exercise myself, back more years than I care to count, is that none of these lists offer a solution as to how to graduate from college debt-free, thus, giving you the freedom to continue pursuing your professional and financial dreams without the added worry of paying off what is today a very large burdensome student's loan. Pragmatically speaking, we have all heard the statistics of college graduates earning, over their lifetime, a substantial amount of money more than those who only have a high school diploma. We all want the pursuit of the American dream. 2 cars in the garage, a nice home in a nice neighborhood, our friends and family members' approval of our accomplishing something worthwhile in our life, and so forth and so on. Middle-class parents, in the back of their minds, as they are raising their children, often worry about how they are going to be able to afford sending their children to college. Working class parents are so busy just trying to make ends meet, they don't have time to worry about something that, when the children are young, seems to be so far off in the future. Then one day it's upon them. After seeing a child do really well in school with a 4.0 grade point average, or something close to it, they then learn of the financial aid that is available and breathe a temporary sigh of relief. They think the problem is taken care of. However, unbeknownst to them, the problem is just kicked further down the road and on the shoulders of their children. We have all heard the news of the $1.5 trillion student loan debt. Some of us may remember having the burden of the student's loan debt after graduating college and landing that all-important first professional job. I remember my student's loan balance was equal to about one-half of what my annual salary was. It still took me 10 years to pay off that loan. Today is a different story, as excerpts from the below article states. The bottom line: students who attend college are hoping to earn a degree that will dramatically increase their earning power after graduation. But for many adults, much of those earnings will have to go toward paying back student loans. Currently, about 54% of students need to borrow in order to pay for tuition and fees, and among those who do, the average balance is a hefty $35,359. That's a heavy debt burden to carry, even before someone has earned their first professional paycheck. The Department of Education reports that the typical repayment period for borrowers with between $20,000 and $40,000 in federal student loans is 20 years. And a 2013 study of 61,000 respondents conducted by one Wisconsin institute found that the average length of repayment for students' debt borrowers is 21.1 years. Well, now both parents and students can put your minds at ease. There is a new program coming to town called the College Debt Free Graduation Program. The program highlights are simple. You watch a series of moral compass plays broadcast to your cell phone, computer, or an auditorium near you. Submit your opinions on incidents that occur in the dramas as to how things should be handled relative to appropriate moral behavior, and you earn credits towards reducing, or even eliminating, your student's loan balance. The objective is to come up with workable solutions that may have been used by audience members in the past, that work to diminish the impact of inappropriate behavior thrusted upon people of color. Now, one should be aware this program is initially going out to approximately 31 million students, eventually reaching approximately 154 million people, family members, and friends, and as such is dependent on a Super Bowl-size audience to make a significant impact upon our nation's population relative to what is appropriate and what is unacceptable, which could cause those who engage in these inappropriate behaviors may find themselves on the outside looking and wondering why things are not going well for them. That's when the real education will begin to turn our nation around. The funding for our program comes from our corporate America sponsors, who have multi-billion-dollar advertising budgets and would like to get their message out to this unique audience. Some have similar concerns as we do about our leaders' lack of moral fiber and are engaging in an effort with great intestinal fortitude to support an effort to restore the reputation of our country's pronouncement with liberty and justice for all. What is the origin of the directory? Our efforts of assembling the College Debt Free Graduation program caused us to accumulate lists of colleges across the nation. In so doing, we have the basis for the organization of a new directory with the elements that give the college-bound students the information they need to compare colleges relative to their opportunities to graduate college debt-free or close to it. When the students and others participate in viewing productions and rendering opinions on what they have viewed in a timely manner. How will the directory be organized? The first college directory of debt-free graduation program has a primary goal of giving students and their advisors introduction and potential access to on-campus or near-campus opportunities to realize funds that will substantially reduce their student loan balance, if not eliminate them altogether. The first college directory of debt-free graduation program will be organized in the following sort orders. 1. Alpha order by school name. 2. State and city order. 3. Opportunity zone order. 4. Diversity order. 5. Grad and acceptance order. 6. Enrollment size. 7. 4 years. 2 years. Trade school. The formatted content is as follows: college name, address, city, state, zip code, phone, enrollment, acceptance rate, graduation rate, CDF GP qualified, and the maximum that can be realized in a given period, coupled with the projected ending student loan balance achieved when the viewers complete the requirement of the program, ASGSSTCP qualified, and the maximum that can be realized in a given period, coupled with the projected ending student loan balance achieved when the viewers complete the requirement of the program, college student program realization benefits, ethnic and racial diversity, HBCU qualified. Within this announcement, in our magazine, and on our Facebook page is the statement of interest that we need you to complete and email back to us. These statements are becoming our evidence of the demand for participation in the program. There is a deadline to get your statement in that you should be sure to meet. We will be posting on our Facebook page the weekly results of all the statements we receive. Within a 60-day period, we will be announcing our intent to proceed with the program, given we have reached our audience level goals. At that point, we will announce on our Facebook page and your school media the opening of acceptance of pre-order reservations. That will be your time to email in your pre-order reservation with a $20 refundable deposit. Simultaneously, you should have alerted your students and their parents of this opportunity to graduate college debt-free and ask about their wishes to participate in the program. The directory could be free to you if you achieve a simple level of participating students and others in this free moral compass program. About 7,135 colleges, junior colleges, and trade schools are planned to be included in the directory. The directory will be completed within 90 days of announcement date. At that point, you will receive via email an invoice for the remaining $70. The full $99 is fully refundable when your school reaches the target number of audience members required to obtain the directory at no cost. Those teachers who achieve the highest level of viewers, above the threshold, will be entitled to the $10,000 classroom supply fund. Audience members who are under 18 years old are required to view the series of plays with a parent because our sponsors will be including advertising spots just like they did during the era of free TV. When we reach our interest level milestones, schools will be notified via our Facebook page and email. At that point, the directory will be published and released within 90 days. When the directory is released, you will have 10 days to get your supplemental payment in. When your payment is received, your directory access link will be delivered within 72 hours via email. Viewers begin realizing credits to the CDFG program on the very first viewing of our moral compass play Overcoming. Viewers of the trilogy will be first in line to be admitted to the weekly episodes, broadcast once a week during the 40-episode series. What's next? 1. Email in your, no obligation, statement of interest. 2. Watch our Facebook page and or your campus publication for the announcement of the directory release date. 3. Notify your student's body and campus family of the release date so they can get their statement of interest emailed in within a 1-week period. 4. We will notify you of the total number of audience members associated with your school and process your benefits. The program will begin, and you and your students will be on your way to realizing the valuable benefits of the College Debt Free Graduation program, along with having a very valuable tool to assist students in making one of the wisest choices that will positively enhance their future academic and professional careers. Thank you for listening, and I hope this video has helped you and the students you care for immensely. I'm Larry Jackson, the writer and executive producer of Shades Connected Interactive. On behalf of the cast and crew of Overcoming American Ethnic and Racial Implicit Biases, the first body of work produced to substantially diminish the impact of inappropriate racial and ethnic biases upon people of color. I wish you the enjoyment of a wonderful day and look forward to including you and your students as viewers and valued opinion givers that help guide our citizenry by the way of a moral compass.